Hello, welcome to Tricky Ielts. I'm sure you'll be fine. In this video, I'll share 25 more than important cue cards which you may get in the real exam. Those individuals who want to book tests from September to December should stay here. It is quite essential to practice on these topics in order to secure higher band. Learn various words and phrases relevant to these topics for the sake of higher score. Describe a serene place in your hometown, or describe a serene place in your country. Talk about a book you recently read. A website which helped you to do something, or describe a website from which you learn something, or describe a website which helped you to do something. Describe a time when you changed your plan, or describe a time when you had to change your plan. Means you changed you planned something and you changed that because of compulsion. Means you are compelled that time and you change that. Describe a nearest market where you did shopping or you love to do shopping. Means you may get a topic that describe a nearest market where you did shopping, or describe a nearest market where you love to do shopping. Describe your favorite animal, or talk about an interesting animal you have seen. Means you may get a topic that describe your favorite animal or talk about an interesting animal you have seen. Talk about a talkative person, or describe a talkative person, a person who's talking too much. Describe a funny TV program, or describe a program due to which you laugh a lot. Describe a person you never met but you heard a lot. Means you may get a topic that describe a person in your country you never met but you heard a lot, or describe a person in your hometown you heard a lot but you never met. Describe a game you enjoyed in your childhood, or describe a game you enjoyed when you were young. Describe a foreign language you'd like to learn. Describe a design of building you visited and liked. Describe something that you borrow from your friend. Talk about an interesting part of your country. So now, as I mentioned earlier, that it is essential to learn words and phrases relevant to these topics in order to describe and explain these topics in a rewarding way. So it's your duty to practice on these topics as much as you can. After that, you'll be able to secure desired band in the real exam. Describe one of the most popular shows in your country. Talk about a time when you give advice to someone. Describe a time when you found something that someone lost. Means you found something and that item lost by someone. Describe a good news you heard about your relative, or describe a good news you heard about your relative recently. Describe a country in which you'd like to work for a short time. Describe a time when you were cheated, or describe a time when someone deceived you. Talk about a time when you had to be polite. Describe a happy event of your life. Describe something you made by hand for your friend. Talk about a skill that takes long time to learn. Means you got a skill or you learned a skill and that skill costs you too much time. Describe your favorite place for shopping. I hope you enjoy this video. If you find this video helpful, I encourage you to subscribe my channel for more videos relevant to IELTS and grammar. Thank you for watching.